This is INCRadio DZEM 954, changing lives through God's words. Coming up next is Faith and Melody. Our first song for the day is If That's What It Takes.
Each night and day to you, dear Father, I pray. I haven't yet seen your answer, but I know that I will someday. It's so hard to take heart when trials break me apart. Yet through it all, you've helped me make it this far. Oh Lord, I'm still holding on. Lord, it's only by your grace that I can ever go on. Though the world wants me to stop, I won't give up, 'cause you inspire me by your love. I'll serve you even better. I love you more than ever. I won't lose faith in you. I will wait. I'll hope when hope is gone. Give my all to carry on. It's gonna be worth the wait, if that's what it takes. I won't complain, my waiting won't be in vain. If it makes me a holier man, by the end of the day, I will prove I'll be true. No matter what I go through, I will forever be faithful to you. You'll see, I'm still holding on. Lord, it's only by your grace that I can ever go on. Though the world wants me to stop, I won't give up, 'cause you inspire me by your love. I'll serve you even better. I love you more than ever. I won't lose faith in you. I will wait. I'll hope when hope is gone. Give my all to carry on. It's gonna be worth the wait, if that's what it takes. I'll serve you and more forever. I love you for forever. I won't lose faith, if that's what it takes. When it seems all hope is gone, Lord, please help me to be strong. You know I'll do whatever it takes, if that's what it's gonna take. I'll serve you even better. I love you more than ever. I won't lose faith in you. I will wait. I'll hope when hope is gone. Give my all to carry on. It's gonna be worth the wait, if that's what it takes. Each night and day to you, dear Father, I pray. I haven't yet seen your answer, but I know that I will someday.
Don't be afraid to take the baby steps. It's another day. Don't forget God's just a prayer away. Don't give up now. Trust the process and keep learning. And if you need a friend, we're in this together, together. We're in this together, together. We're in this together, together as a family, in faith and melody.
Together as a family. Aloha kakahiyaka. Good morning, everybody. Ate Des Asenas here from Hawaii. How are you all doing today? Welcome to another very, very exciting discussion on Faith and Melody.
Hello, good morning, everyone. This is Flo Guillermo from Vancouver, Washington, here in the District of Oregon. We hope that everyone is doing well today. It is quite cool here in Vancouver. So I think we're about 60 degrees cold for some,
Wow.
but it's a little cloudy, but it's actually nice. However, it's going to be a great, awesome day, especially today. I'm glad you're here with us, Ate Des. And we also have
Hello, everyone tuning in to Faith and Melody. I'm Pauline Aguinaldo from the local of Sacramento. And here, actually, it's very, very hot. I am sweating. I'm excited for this Thursday. So, hello, Manang po, Ate Des.
we're happy to
Uh,
have you here too as well.
Manang Flo, we're all kind of jealous of your situation right now because here in Hawaii, it's been kind of dry and hot in the last couple of days. It We got some rain, yeah, but very brief, right? Enough to probably get our plants watered to a certain degree. Yeah. And you know what the danger is, we have like several situations of brush fires here. So I think that goes to the same in California as well, right? And in parts of Canada. So wherever you are, we are sending our love and our aloha to everybody. Please do keep safe. The weather is to some extent unpredictable because we're in August. There's only about what less than a month before the actual proper summer period is declared over, but
Hmm.
still we're feeling it like we're still in the middle of it. But do take care, po. Do take care, everyone. I'm just so happy to be here with you all.
Oh, I'm happy to have you. Um, so yeah, so let's keep smiling and um, we're gonna enjoy this show today. And you know what, Atides, can you believe it's already today marks the middle of August,
Oh.
and that means we're like closing in to the next what 3 months or 4 months of Burr months they call it.
When you
Over
say
here
that,
it's cold.
The
I
bare months.
so when you say that, a lot of those, especially in the Philippines, they start getting excited. But I didn't realize that the once that period starts, also here in Hawaii, there's also the beginning of that mood or that period. But before we get into that, it's still August, and today on our program, we will talk about serving with dedication. And as always, we will start our discussion with our wiki. So go ahead, play that
Wiki
bumper theme
Wiki.
song.
Quick Talk.
Ooh, there you go. And in Hawaii, wiki means quick, fast. So hurry, right? So when you get over here, you'll see it at the airport. There's a wiki bus or shuttle that will take you from your aircraft to the gates, right? You'll see that. And then we have what we call here wiki fence or wiki what's that called? Yeah, it's a fence. It's made of a certain material. It's a cross between, it's not vinyl or something, but you see that a lot here in Hawaii. But enough of that trivia. Our, our quick discussion for today is, because we're talking about dedication, when showing dedication, what are your top three characteristics? So when we show, what are the top three things that we show when we show dedication? Anyone, just
I
just
think for
unmute.
me, Atides, dependability is one of them.
Hmm.
Giving my time is another one. I'm willing to learn whatever that's new that's coming up because there's always something new that comes up when you're trying to be dedicated to, especially something that you're not familiar with.
Mhm.
That's true. That's
How
true.
many did you give? Did you give 3? Sorry, I lost count. Anyway, yes, Pauline.
For me, Ate Des, when showing dedication, I think of you're like unfaltering, right? Is that, or is that just a synonym?
Mhm.
Is that considered
But
characteristic
it has a different, it almost all the words, within that range are
or can
similar,
it
but
be synonym?
yeah, it has a little distinction somehow.
Unfaltering, you're determined, and like your loyalty. I
Mm.
think is the top three that just comes to mind. It's Wiki Wiki, right? So no time to think about
Yes.
it. That's the top three after this.
Mhm. Yeah, I go with those as well. Um, I like copy your answers. No, it's like right away dedication. It's direct, no, for something for someone. So it's like when you're dedicating a song, it's specially specifically for a person and a particular song. So it's directly something for someone. So that's one. How I don't know what word best describes that. And of course, honesty, right? And vulnerability. So those are my top three. How do these words come into play? We'll find out later on in our discussion. And let's see if we have our responses from our YouTube chat.
Yes, we
Okay,
do.
hello to
Ate Des.
everybody.
Let's read them. Ate Des. We have one already. I see. Kuya Rod Kahayag from Livermore, Northeast California, and he said positivity, adaptability, and understanding. Kuya
Oh,
John JV, all the way from Australia, he said focus, tenacity, and commitment. Ooh, those are great
Kuya
words.
John,
Mhm.
miss you.
Yes. And just wanted to say hello to some of our brethren here while we're waiting for some more responses. Hello to Atikare all the way there in Sacramento, Northeast California. I know she's busy mom today doing mom duties. Good morning to you. Be safe. As well as Kapolo Aquesta. Hello, Paul. Good morning to you. He is our district multimedia advisor, as well as hello to his very beautiful family at Sister Lexi, Sister Kayla, and Sister Aliyah. And then who else we have here? Brother Mario Oka. And I always love to say his local's name because it seems
Mhm.
so fancy. He is watching us from the local congregation of Brixtonville, district of Caloocan. Thank you for staying up with us because there in the Philippines, it is 12, 14 a.m. So we're in the a.m. as well here, 9:14 a.m., but they're like the next day. We're still on Thursday.
And
Thursday.
also Benvenuti, buonasera, fratello
Ooh,
Carlito Alintanahin, dal lokal di Turin, distretto di Italy Nord. Yes,
wow.
grazie
Thank
mille
you.
fratello. Opo, pakitawag yung iba pa.
Yes. Call everybody from Italy, all the way on that side.
Torino. Wow. Thank you
Wow.
po. Thank you very much. All right. And so Kuya John said focus, tenacity, and commitment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Kuya Rod said positivity, adaptability, and understanding, right? And during the program, we're gonna learn about those. They're not just concepts. These are the things that we do that we probably do not pay attention to the extent that we're not taking notes that, oh, I am doing this because I am adaptable, I'm doing this because I'm positive. We just keep doing things, and it has become part of us, part of our nature, part of our habits, because that's also part of our dedication. So we'll have two songs first, right, before we dive into our actual discussion. Kuya Pong, Irene will play two songs back to back. And if you have any song requests, let us know. Whatever it is, for as long as it's on the INC original music channel, or probably even on the INC production company channel, especially the ones that have been recently released. Let us know which song you'd like for us to play. If you're dedicating that to someone special, just put them on the chat box. Meantime, we'll play for you only, and people of God, give him glory.
We wake up in the morning, fully aware of life's purpose, living by God's directions, living true obedience. We were promised salvation at the end of our journey, so we make daily decisions to renew our lives to stay worthy. 'Cause we know what to do, we know who we are, called into the fold, hailed from afar, too blessed to be stressed. Yes, we truly are the Church of Christ. People of God, raise your voices high. We are the ones who were given this right. Sing His love, give Him glory. People of God, let His praise resound. We were once lost, but now we are found. Sing His love, give Him glory. We will never lose focus in sharing the truth of God's promise. He wants the world to know this. There's nothing that can stop us. 'Cause we know what to do. We know who we are, called into the fold, hailed from afar, too blessed to be stressed. Yes, we truly are the Church of Christ. People of God, raise your voices high. We are the ones who were given this right. Sing His love, give Him glory. People of God, let His praise resound. We were once lost, but now we are found. Sing His love, give Him glory. Follow God, give Him glory. Change your old ways, give Him glory. Share our faith, give Him glory. Praise His name, give Him glory. People of God, raise your voices high. We are the ones who are given this right. Sing His love, give Him glory. Give Him glory. People of God, let His praise resound. We were once lost, but now we are found. Sing His love, give Him glory. Give Him glory. We know what to do. We know who we are, called into the fold. Hail from afar. We know what to do. We know who we are. Give Him glory. We wake up in the morning, fully aware of life's purpose. I'm singing my song. I'm singing for you. You are almighty. Your love lasts for eternity. Here I am with all my heart. I long to feel you near. Please find me worthy, I pray, as I offer you praises today. because of the gift you gave me. My lips will sing your praise all day long. I remain your faithful child. Through trouble, I'll stand my ground. You'll find me here, devoted and true, giving gifts of praises to you. Every day I hear the music in my heart, you lighten my way. With the words that strengthen my faith, I know that I am blessed. With true joy and happiness, you give me hope and you let me know someday I'll meet you there in my true home. Though there are times that I may fall, you always forgive me. Though there is darkness all around, you bless me with peace. When I am weak, you make me strong. You see me through it all. I promise you this, for as long as I live, I will serve you devotedly. Yay! Oh, every day I hear the music in my heart. You lighten my way, strengthen my faith. I know that I am blessed. Oh, with your joy and happiness, you give me hope and you let me know someday I'll meet you there in my true home. You give me hope and you let me know someday I'll meet you there, oh, in my true home.
Beautiful, beautiful song. The first one was People of God Give Him Glory, and the other one you just heard, For You Only. Such a soothing kind of music. So, especially if you're feeling uninspired a little, maybe lacking a little jolt in your life. People of God give him glory. That has a little beat to it. Yes, I'm sure if Manang Del is listening, it's gonna be on his playlist for his workout sessions. Because the other one, For You Only, it's like it gives you the inspiration. You know, a simple reminder that God is always with us,
Yes.
right? So we are going to jump right in. You wanna sing a sample, Manang Flo?
No, to Des, I just wanted to also let everyone know that the other song that was played for you only, that's a very recent song on our INC
Mhm.
original collection. Um, and I thought, when I heard that song, I said, this is actually perfect for our topic today. So
Yeah.
let's get with our topic today.
Yes, we are going to talk about serving with dedication. And earlier we had our wiki to get our discussion going, right? So think about it. How do we, if we are able to pinpoint those moments in our lives where we can say, oh, I'm dedicated, I'm dedicating this particular work or this particular um, project that I'm doing, or my life, my time, right? So first we have to define our terms first, so we understand, because it can be about anything, right? So
Mhm.
uh just go ahead. When we hear dedication, what does it mean to you? What do you understand when we say dedication?
For me, I dedication is something that you you have and you want to do with all your heart.
Mhm.
It comes from a place of love, because when you do something and you're passionate about it, of course it's mingled with love, that you wanna do something and pour every bit of you that you wanna do. That's, for me, that's dedication out there.
Mhm. Because it's the focus of what you're trying to achieve, right? What about you, Ate Pauline?
When I hear dedication after this, to me it's like, um, no matter what you're going through, you're aimed and focused to reach this certain goal. Like, you'll always do your best to fulfill it, no matter what stage of your life that you're in. You'll make sure to, spend a part of your time always focusing on it, just so that you can reach whatever you're aiming for. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
commitment,
very important.
right? Commitment. And although maybe a lot of people will just attribute the words dedication and commitment to a relationship, but as a matter of fact, everything in our life is a relationship. Even with food, we have a relationship with food. It's not something that
True.
we cannot just set aside. Now we have a relationship with our families, our friends, our work in the workplace, right? And dedication. We have here a little definition, no, of dedication, and it's the willingness to give much time and energy to something because it is important. And another one is self sacrifice. There's devotion, there's loyalty. So maybe we're not particularly paying attention to what we're doing if we're even qualifying it or considering it as dedication or a dedicated effort, but it is, right? So, what areas in our lives do we usually, where we see that, we dedicate our lives to? What are the things that are important to you? I think that's the easier way of asking it. And then, why are you dedicated to that? So, but let's first think about it, because Manang Flo and I were parents, and of course, no matter the situation, how how you got into that stage of your life, because once you become a parent, whether you have experience taking care of children, it's like automatic. There are books though. I don't know about others, but I did buy those books.
I did too, ate. I
I
did
bought the
too.
books, tried reading them, and then I became a parent, and the first child, I don't even know if I was able to apply any of those things that I read in the book, because it just um became it's just something clicked in me. And well, as far as I'm concerned, I think I have dedicated my life as a mom, as a parent, that I was able to take care of my child. So that's just
Mhm.
one aspect of it: parenthood,
Yes.
family.
Parenthood. That's a, I think, for, yeah, you're right, for parents, that's the number one thing is our family. And
Mhm.
there's other things that, falls under that too, when it family, and then other things like, not only family, but we have other personal relationship, like our friendships, those that we take on deeper commitment as well. And we give our time to them as well, our friendships. um, Another one could be our career, because that's
Mhm.
our, we want to be able to um, have our livelihood. So of course, before having a career, of course, we go to school, we study. So we dedicate that time to study so that we can have the career that we're aiming for. So that takes a lot of time and sacrifice as well. And so, I those are the things. How about you, Ate Pauline?
I wanted to say Ate Des and Manang Flo, when you said that your mothers. For me, I'm not. So my priority dedication, obviously, it's a little bit different when I
Mm.
think dedication. Like you said, Manang Flo, work is very important. Trying to figure out what I want to do with my life, right? And even school, like what am I really dedicated to? What do I want to aim for? As a kadiwa, those who are not married yet, over the age of 18, that's really our focus. Or for me myself, that's my focus. What am I dedicated to? And of course, my parents. Trying
Oh.
to remember my parents always and taking care of them too.
And that's our focus. That's like um those the ones that we mentioned, that's the ones that's taking a big amount of time of our lives, right? But there are other concerns, maybe a hobby, right? Or a talent or skill outside of work that you're really dedicated to. And Ate Care, if you're listening, I told you this because I've been to her house. Shh. Now she knows. No, and she has a plant room. Now,
Oh, yes.
um, just being able to take care of one plant is a big responsibility. And if you already set up your a part of your home to have that, aesthetic, you need to really be dedicated in taking care of the plants, especially if that's they're arranged in such a way where you really need to make extra effort to reach them, or plants need extra care, they need nutrition as well, right? So you need to dedicate time and part of your life to raising the plants. Now, okay, maybe you say, I don't have plants, I don't, somebody else will take care of that. Maybe you have pets. It's the same thing, because they're living things. They need things like food. They need, whether you like it or not, they need communication as well. I don't have pets. I just know that that's one thing that they need as well, right? Being able to show their appreciation to their masters, is that what they're called, or the parent?
Cat
Parents.
Yeah,
cat
okay.
parent, cat mom,
but
cat
but
dad.
usually, yeah, but usually master, right? So the
Mhm.
pet and the master. So it's like a reciprocal relationship. And students, maybe you're gonna say, oh, I don't really plan to go on going to college. Okay, but wherever you are at that stage in your life that you are a student, we dedicate time to study, learn the concepts, because whether you like it or not, those concepts that we learn in school, maybe you're not gonna see that on a daily basis, but eventually in the future, that's when it's gonna click and you're gonna say, oh, that's what Mrs. This and that was talking about, right? Or maybe all those math concepts that maybe at this point don't I'm not sure like how to use them, the complicated mathematics, because I still, my expertise is in 75% off plus 20% off plus taxes. You know what I'm talking about, right? So there really are aspects of our lives where, why do we dedicate time and effort? Number
Mhm.
one, because we love them, we love doing it. I saw Ate Sko's, we're gonna read it later. It's our duty, right? So we dedicate our lives, our time to something because it is our responsibility. Just like, as parents, just like as students, if you're
Mhm.
a worker, if we don't dedicate the time and effort required for a certain thing, or project, then it will suffer, right? So before we ask you the next questions, we'll read some comments and we'll play one song. Manang Flo, I see a lot of good responses here.
Yes, we do. But I just want to recognize the supporters here joining us. Of course, everyone joining us here on our live chat. But for me, I'm gonna be a little bit uh, what do you call? I just want to just say greetings to the District of Oregon
You
because
dedicate this moment for them to
I want
recognize
to,
them.
yes. So let me just read them and read their names because I love always their support. Whatever I do here in the district, they're very supportive. So I just want to name each one of them here from the District of Oregon so far that I've seen. Sister Mary Jane Angeles, she's a minister's wife from local congregation of Hillsboro, as well as her husband, Brother DJ Angeles or Danny J. Angeles. He's a minister as well. Um, we actually have kind of like a tag team of husband and wife or minister and wife here. So we also have Brother Albert McClintal, res, assistant resident minister here in Vancouver, as well as his beautiful wife, Sister Danielle. And then we have Sister Lexi Aquesta, and earlier we saw Brother Paulo Aquesta. So they're all tag teaming here. And of course, my resident minister, Brother Rod Reyes, joining. And I think Sister Maylee will be tuning in, or she's already tuning in. So yay for tag team of the ministers and wives here. So
Woohoo!
thank you
Such
so much. Love, 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 love all of you. And also Sister Elaine Maneja. She is a wife to Brother Warren Maneja, a resident minister there in Oregon City. So thank you so much. And I just know that, I dedicate my life to them as well in what I do here for the District of Oregon. So yay. Thank you so much. Just wanted to let me go ahead and read them. So thank you for allowing me to say that.
yes.
Um, let's see. We have, I think I saw some messages coming here. Sister Sko here. Dedication means you focus all your energy, time, and money or resources um, towards a certain cause or important people in your life with tenacity and patience.
Mm,
That's one of the things to Atides Ate. Pauline is patience. When you have dedication, you have patience as well,
mm,
right? Uh,
mm,
what else do we see here? Um, Sister Zenaida. Hi, Sister Zenaida. Whoa. Um, from Greater Toronto, there in Canada, dedicate ourselves to our divine duties in the Church of Christ. And so, yes, we're going to aim towards that a little later into our program today. And also, Sister Sko said, I think too should be self, uh, other people, and
mm,
so she says she's selfless. We're
mm,
we're selfless almost all the time,
mm.
and yeah, I think those are important. Anything else that we want to see? Oh, hi, Sister Tony Rose Venezuela. You can come and join us as well. Um,
Kuya
and
Rod
also
said,
I
I
think,
am dedicated to trying my best to live as a true Christian during these days. Yeah,
oh yes.
very good. And si Kuya Ian Santos from Australia. Unity is the greatest I value, so I dedicate myself in helping the church leaders po. And unity is what I love. New District of Queensland? Oh, wow!
Wow.
And thanks po for the shout out, especially to his wife, Sister Mayville. Mayville. Yes. Hello to you and thank you. Si Kuya Ian Santos, no, it's I don't know what time it is right now, so probably around like 3 a.m. there in Australia. Thank you for hanging out with us. And that is dedication. When he found out about Faith and Melody, every chance that he gets when he's awake during this time, he tunes into Faith and Melody. Same thing with Kuya Rod, our Ohana there. Ate Tony, Sister Lexi, Ate Sko, all of you, we do appreciate everybody and we appreciate your dedication to the program. This time, we're gonna play to you um, another INC original music, and the title is I Love My Duty. We'll be right back. No, I'm not gonna sing it. We're playing the original music. Kuya Pong, take it away, please.
My Lord God, I'm so thankful for the duty you have given me. Who am I to be trusted by you and be blessed with these duties? So with all my heart, I'll proudly do my part in every moment of every day. To you, Lord God, I will always pray that I be guided, that I be true, always devoted in serving you. Oh Lord, I promise you that I'll always strive for my duties. I will care for this gift that I have. I will love all my duties. So with all my heart, I'll proudly do my part in every moment of every day. To you, Lord God, I will always pray that I be guided, that I be true, always devoted in serving you. I'll strive to be worthy and my faith defend. I'll care for my duty until the So with all my heart, I'll proudly do my part in every moment of every day. To you, Lord God, I will always pray that I be guided, that I be true, always devoted in serving you. I'll strive to be worthy and my faith depend. I'll care for my duty until the end. I will care for this gift that I have. I will love my sacred duty.
I love my duty. And we just found out that particular INC original music was produced by the District of Great Lakes. Wow. Congratulations. That's really awesome. Thank you for
Wow.
that information, Ati Tony. And I'm sure there's a lot more that's coming from that side of the world. And of course, you can hear that music. They're part of the playlist on INC Original Music. And of course, you can always replay this program, no? Keep it on loop, no? Include us in the little loop. So when you play it, we're also like in that loop that you're listening to. But we're gonna continue on with our discussion about dedication, serving with dedication, and this particular this image in my mind that that's on repeat, so to speak, and that's one of the, if I may use the word, iconic. I mean, that's something that we all understand anyway. It is the image of the two manggagawas or resident workers who braved the storm in the Philippines. So the flood was chest high. You remember that, right? And
Mm-hmm.
they were holding on to their bags, right? And they were on their way to perform their duty. I'm not so sure if it was a Bible study or maybe even worship service. That is the perfect example of serving with dedication. No matter what calamities, no matter the challenges, um, it didn't stop them. They kept going. They needed to be at the chapel to perform their duties. Now, when I have that image in my mind, the qualities or characteristics that I associate with that would be selfless service. Right? They're not thinking of themselves. Um, flooding, even if it's just like half a foot. Actually, when it reaches a certain level already, that's already dangerous now,
Mm-hmm.
because once you can't see the ground, you don't really know what you're stepping on. Much more so, and everyone who grew up in the Philippines and have experienced flooding, you can attest to the fact that flooding is dangerous, because you're not sure what you're gonna hit next, or what this diseases you're gonna pick up from that. But to those ministers, those resident workers, they didn't care. They had smiles on their faces. They're proud. It's like, they're saying, you gotta get there. And that's their focus. That's dedication.
That is, that
That's
is.
sacrifice. So what are the qualities? We studied this earlier in our wiki. What are the qualities or characteristics of a person, can you say or associate when we talk about serving with dedication?
Commitment ate.
Mm-hmm.
When you're doing, want to do something, I mean, and you go all in and give your commitment, that's one. Being motivated, self-disciplined. Those are There's so many characteristics. I don't want to take it all. I could read it all, but let's share that with Ate Pauline.
Uh, Earlier, I think someone said it actually. It's like sacrificing, but it's not sacrificing in a way where you don't want to sacrifice. Like it's a good sacrifice because you know that if you spend your time, your resources in this, it's for the better of whoever you're helping or whatever you're aiming for. Sacrifice was the one quality that I was like, okay, yes, I think that's what dedication is or requires. It's
And
very
a
nice.
lot of that is true. A lot of that is about sacrifice, because you're giving up a lot of, well, not just your personal time, but there's some things that you have to give up. No, sometimes to your own detriment. And let's face it, no, when we're dedicated, we're fully committed in doing something, we forget to sleep. Not, it's not like we forget to sleep. We would consider it less important, or even eating, right? Because we're too focused on achieving something, um, we have to sacrifice
Hmm.
time and a lot of our energy as well, because we know that we need to focus, we need to put all our energies, all our time on this particular thing or person, because we are also desiring a good end for that, right? So it's not forever. Sometimes the sacrifice that we have to do is only for a particular period, a particular project, or endeavor. So like when you're studying, you're not going to be studying forever, right? It's not like you're going to be you're going to have like test every week until you're 80 years old, not unless that's your, that's your life, right? You are committed, right? That's dedication. Like 80 years old, you're still attending college, right? But we see a lot of people like that too. We see a lot of people because now I'm trying to remember, because when I was in high school, we had somebody. So high school, we were like what age? 13, probably 13, 14.
14,
And
15.
we have a classmate who's about 45. So um in the beginning, because so they're transferees. So in the beginning, when we first met them, we really thought she's like a mom of one of our classmates. And we were saying, "Oh, why is she wearing a uniform? Is she just trying to match with the daughter?" No, she's our classmate. That's how we found out eventually. And around that time, she was even older than our teachers, right? So maybe to us, we don't, we just let it like, so it didn't matter to us that time, until, and a lot of times during those days, she was being teased, right? Because she, number one, she looks different than almost everyone. And she doesn't know or like most of the teenage stuff, so she doesn't have patience for that, like whatever it is that we're screaming about, maybe a movie star or a popular drama, whatever. She doesn't care about those, so we find it hard to start conversations with her. But when it was time for graduation, we're not even close to her, but we cried with her. It's like everyone cheered for her when she walked across the stage and received her diploma. And that is dedication. And not and looking back, because back then we were young. That's part of nature, probably. Like we love to you know uh give special attention to some people for some not
That's
good
different.
reasons. Okay, let's just call it like that. It's like, more than the studying, more than trying to accomplish the things that she needed to accomplish as a student, she had to overcome a lot of other personal struggles as well. We don't know about her family, why she had to start high school late in her life, right? She probably has children. We don't know that. But during graduation, it's that's when all we had showed her respect to her. It's like she has forgiven us for all the teasing that we did. But she's smart, she's just older. But that's when, in us, something sparked in us. And that was a moment of inspiration for us as well, that whatever your situation is, if you're focused on something, if you really wanted to achieve that something in your life, you will work for it. And that is dedication. And she did. I forgot her name, I don't know where she is, but that's all I remember. She would just look like our mom in the classroom.
Ate Des, I saw Kuya Rod Kahayag's acronym for the word dedication.
Oh.
Let let's say this. So dedication is doing everything diligently in Christian actions to inspire ohana necessarily. Dedication. He always comes up. He's so dedicated with acronyms. I can only imagine how he should have a book of acronyms, right?
Acronyms.
And you know what
Um,
he said? When you are dedicated, you dedicate
you dedicate
to what you are
you're
committed to.
committed.
I don't know if everyone understands dedicate. Yeah, dedicate means you attached, right?
Yeah.
You attached. Yeah,
Yes.
that's true. And I think that's true. No, that when you dedicate your time, yourself to something or someone, it's attachment. Right.
It is.
It may be even like a genre of songs or the boy bands or this particular celebrity. But let's pause for a short break here. so that we can have our verse of the week. And this is also related to the topic that we're discussing right now. And our verse of the week is everything will work out if we love God. So let's just settle down for a little bit and let's all listen to this.
We're so glad that you're able to watch this verse of the week. And the fact that you're here watching this segment every week proves how much you treasure and value God's words. Now, we all face life's ups and downs. As much as we want everything in our lives to work out, there are times when we can't avoid to experience failures and frustrations. And when that happens, it can be discouraging. Some may lose their self confidence, while others may start to doubt or lose their faith in God. What should we do so we don't lose our faith in God, especially when life isn't going the way we want it to? I'm Brother Gilbert Anisiete, and I would like to share with you this verse of the week that will really help us understand what we experience in our life, be it good or bad, happy or sad. Let's read Romans 8:28. And we know that all that happens to us is working for our good if we love God and are fitting into His plans. If we truly love our Lord God and we prove it by means of obeying His commandments, that will make us sure that whatever happens in our lives will ultimately work out for our own good. Dear friends, we invite you, learn more about the Church of Christ. Join us in the study of God's words during our Bible studies and in our worship services, so that you too can show your love for God by obeying His true words and commandments. Stay safe, stay strong, stay faithful. God bless.
Thank you very much, po. Everything will work out if we love God. Now we are going to play now two songs back to back for you. First is Hope in God's Grace, and the next song is All These I Pray. But if you have any other song request you would like to dedicate to someone special or to maybe to us, let us know. Just type it in on the chat box. We'll play these two songs. We'll be right back.
As days pass, the more I yearn for us to be in the true home that God made for you and me.
Cause we're both tired of problems in every corner that makes life in this world harder.
Let's not lose hope, for it's drawing nearer. The joyous moment for us, His nation, the promised salvation. Put our hope in what's ahead, in all of His great promises, in the grace that will be ours. Put our hope in the grace that will be ours. Put our hope in the grace that will be ours.
Put our hope in the grace.
Put our hope in the grace that will be ours. Will be ours. We wait for His son's return. Let's promise to be brave. Don't be afraid. Whatever trials you and I face, don't let our
promises.
Put our hope in what's ahead, in His grace, the grace that was beyond, in what's ahead, all of His promises, in the grace that will be ours, in the grace that will be ours, in the grace that will be ours. I pray you may help us stand strong. I pray you may help us endure. I pray for the lonely. I pray for each family to keep their faith so strong. I pray and thank you, for you always hear our prayers. You reach out to us. I cry with gratitude, pray with gratitude with all my soul. Help us to endure every trial in this world. All these I pray, and it's you I praise, oh Lord God. Oh Lord God. Pray for your guidance. I pray for the strength to stay in the light when it gets dark. Help us to walk the right way and guide each step so that we won't fall along the way. I pray and thank you, for you always hear our prayers. You reach out to us. I cry with gratitude, pray with gratitude with all my soul. Help us to endure every trial in this world. All these I pray, and it's you I praise, oh Lord God. I praise you, You reach out to us. I cry with gratitude, pray with gratitude with all my soul. Help us to endure every trial in this world. All these I pray, and it's you I praise, oh Lord God. Praise you, Lord God.
Okay, and welcome back to Faith and Melody. And we just heard Hope in God's Grace and All These We Pray. And you know what? We just learned that Kuya Rod Kahayag's daughter sings in this last song that we just played. Wow, all these I pray. That's a very I love this song too. When I came across this one, I said another perfect song. A lot of these songs we were choosing these songs, I wanted to tailor it to what our topic is all about. And so we're gonna continue with our topic discussion this morning. But before, I just wanted to also say hello to our mommy Mylene from Mountain States in Las Vegas, and
Hi, Mommy
also
Mai.
hi, she's on the show previous to that, which is
Yes.
what is it now? Up level,
Next level up.
the next level up. And yeah, go ahead and tune into that. That is 7 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. They have wonderful topic discussions and very deep insights of their topics as well. So go join them as well. And also, I wanted to say hello to my niece out there, Sister Aislinn Parco. Actually, that's her maiden name, but she's all the way there in Burlingame. But yeah, and then oh yay, another Oregonian. Hello, Sister Marietta Miller. She's in the southern part of the District of Oregon. They're in Medford. Actually, it's like on your way to California. So
And
that
Manang Flo, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. It's the next level you,
the
not next
next
level
level.
up. I think that's familiar with those, who are gamers.
Yeah. Yes. And if you want, this week they already had some great topics. Today was a topic, something about getting out of your comfort zone. So go check that one out. So, anyways, let's continue with our program this morning. And the question is for us. So we've talked about dedication, what the qualities are, and what are we dedicated to. So, what are the benefits of being dedicated? There's so much. There's so much to get from, or the benefits from, or our wins from being dedicated. And so, let's talk about that. So, what are the benefits when you're so dedicated to something? And
Manang Flo,
yes.
I'm sorry, I jumped in right away because it just crossed my mind. Because you
Mm,
know why we always say, oh, multitasking, doing many things all at once. There are actually expert opinions that say that's not really productive. It's
multitasking.
actually, yeah, it doesn't work because something's gotta give.
Mhm.
So if you're trying to, like, for instance, and you can it happens too, right? In daily lives. So for instance, you're cooking and you're talking on your phone and you still have to watch your children. If you come out of that, all all those three tasks all of the same time without any accident or whatever, and your food still tastes delicious, then good. But it doesn't happen all the time. That's why a lot of the experts are really encouraging us to focus on one thing, dedicate your time, your even our brains, we were told we're not wired to be like that, because there are things that we will miss. And unlike, if we work on something, we put all our I forgot the term that they use, but something like consciousness, all of your dedicated to that particular moment, and you'll get better results. Compared that to, uh, like, you're studying and
Mhm.
then you're watching a TV series, and then you're talking to some of your friends, right? You will never understand what's going on in that TV series. You will miss a lot of conversations with your friends, and most of all, you're gonna be stuck with whatever part of, whatever you're studying on. So uh, what they say is focus on one thing, finish it, then move on to the next one. And they said it's even you're more efficient like that. Now on the question, what are the benefits of being dedicated? and that's it. If you're dedicated on one thing, you focus your time on accomplishing one before you move on to the other. Number one, then your there's a better chance that you're going to do an excellent work on that rather than a half baked thing, right? So if you're studying, study. I'm not the best person to talk about it. Like, but that's what I learned. But that's what I learned. See, I'm learning. See, I'm learning, right? Uh, when you're performing your duty, focus on it, right? When we are at the worship service, we're always reminded, be present. So you don't
Mm.
just sit there, we listen, we participate, right? And when we are in school, it's the same thing. When we are in school, that's not the time for us to socialize with our friends. When class is ongoing, we you can do that after that. But we lose a lot of important things, and the quality of the work that we give at the end of it all may suffer. So focus, and that's it. Submit something, produce something that you can be truly proud of because you've dedicated, f- given your life or time for this one.
You know, you talk about multitasking. I was good at that when I was young. I was really good at it, and I don't know. I guess but now multitasking with so much on your plate, I think uh, you do lose the real focus of what you're really wanting to do, right?
Mhm.
So, um, what's the benefits of being dedicated to something? I For me, I think when you're dedicated to something or project, you're you feel fulfilled when Kuya Tex said, "Ako po multi-asking po."
Um,
Okay. When you're dedicated to one thing and the result of it is something that you didn't quite vision, but it's way better than your vision. That's to me, that's dedication. When you pour out your life into it, that's to me, that's dedication. When you're determined to doing that. For me, when doing, especially in our duties right now, we have a lot of duties that we perform, and so when what you get out of that, I think it comes out tenfolds, and sometimes it's undescribable. And so we see all that. However, when you're dedicated to something, don't you feel like when it was a successful, either a successful outcome or not, or just about successful, whatever the outcome may be, would you want to go at it again?
Mhm.
For me, I would want to go at it again. And let's and keep trying, because the last project that you did or whatever activity that you took part of, you learn from it and you get better the next time, right? So
It's
to
true,
me,
Manong.
that's for you. What's your insight on that, Ate Polly?
It's like self-fulfillment in a way. Like
Mm,
even if you're just, of course, maybe you haven't reached your end goal, but the little progress that you see in it, like you said, Manongko, it makes you feel so happy. Like it gives you like that strength, that motivation. Okay, I can keep doing this. So being dedicated, especially if you focus, because everyone on the live chat is saying you need to focus. You can't be multitasking. I think we're
mhm,
fooling ourselves when we try to multitask that we can, but when you are able to give that time and focus, you get that self-fulfillment. Like, okay, I have that inspiration to continue to do more. It's a very you feel happy. Very happy.
and the level of satisfaction is different when you know that you really worked hard on something. You made sacrifices for a project or whatever it is, right? Even if it's just a small gift that you well thought, about it, everything about it, you made special for that person, right? There's a different level of satisfaction when you do that compared to, that you whatever, just grab this, right? And she's not gonna notice, just wrap it, just give it, right? So it's
Mhm.
like you don't even want for them to notice, like, maybe, um
The
maybe
side.
later, or hopefully, they lose the gift, it's okay. But if it's work, and you gave a lot of your time, it's well thought of, you really planned it out, you dedicated your life, so to speak, on
Mhm.
that particular project or that endeavor. When you come out of it, whatever the result, you are satisfied that
Mhm.
you have done something really, um, maybe, it may be not, it may not be groundbreaking, but something that you can be truly proud of. So it's like, for instance, you ran a race, or you competed in a competition, you fought well, you prepared well, but the other person just did a lot more, probably, or they're a little better. But you cannot say, because my dress was, what didn't match, oh, I forgot the safety pin, right? When it's even if we don't win, we know the reason why we didn't win. It's because we lacked something, and had we focused a little more, or maybe gave it a little more time, we wouldn't have been through that situation. So it's the feeling, Manang Flow, of the level of satisfaction and achievement. Because, if you didn't work too hard on something and you got it easily, you can just say, ah, yeah, it's okay. But you know how some people, like, especially in the last international competition, right, that we've seen over there in Europe, right, in Paris. Okay. So it's like people cry,
Yeah.
right?
True.
People cry finishing when they cross the finish line, they
Mhm.
cry, because they know the how much they had
They,
to work, the sacrifice they had to make, just so they'll be number one, or they cross the line. What
mhm.
if it's like, you cross the line because no one else was there, everyone defaulted?
Right?
You think you'll feel the same kind of satisfaction? Yes, you
No.
won, but you
It's
have no
different.
competition.
It's different. I think, and you're right, Ate Des, like when you accomplish something, and and I love what Ate Tony said. She said there's something fulfilling about following through. It's that momentum that you get when you're dedicated to something, and and it's the same thing with anything. And when you've accomplished that, whatever that project was, and it turned out way better than you had expected. Uh, it's and you cry because you're happy. You're happy. Um, I know that feeling. I just recently. Let me just share. Um, I'm grateful to the District of Oregon because they allowed me to be helping, and I know I couldn't do this by myself. Uh, Helping with the 110th anniversary activities. Um, I kind of helped lead the way for things to happen, although I was just that instrument. However, I had the help of a lot of brethren helping. But at the end of the night, I don't think anyone saw me, but at the end of the night, or while they were performing that last number, my tears could not just stop, because I knew then that I said, okay, God, thank you so much for allowing me this much. And with that said, it like I said, you know, when you accomplish something, you feel good about something. I'm ready for the next activity, right? You have that energy to want to do it. So, let's do that. And every one of us. So, just that feeling. So, you know what? We're going to just stop stop for a little
Kuya
bit.
Kuya
Oh,
Kuya Pong, can you do applause muna? Yeah,
yeah.
congrats to Manang Flo for doing
Okay.
that. And we're talking about the benefits of dedication.
Mm-hmm,
Once we've accomplished something, we earn the respect of people. And
mm-hmm,
that's one thing that you can never get from anything else, right? Nobody well, probably if you're born with a title, then automatically, like, people will bow down to you. But then when we work hard and people see our hard work and they see the results and they're very good, we earn the respect of people. And what else? How else? What else would you be looking for when people respect you? That's a feeling that you're gonna have for the rest of your life.
mm-hmm.
So congrats, Manang Flo. So
Thank you
keep
so
on
much.
going. Yeah.
All the glory goes back to God, honestly. I mean, thank you, Kuya. But
Ayan. Uy,
everything belongs to God because without Him, we couldn't have moved forward like that. So,
how why is my I just saw a nice what do you call
Mhm.
that? That one, the sticker thing. There was
oh,
Because
a
they went
nicer
even
one.
big.
That
went like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Oh, that's yours, Manang Flo? How come yours is special? Okay, so yes, we're ready to play another requested song.
Yes. What's that song? That song is entitled "Anchors Down," and let's listen to this, and we hope that you be inspired with this
And
music.
this is a special version with the winner of the INC Radio Singing Competition, Sister Aubrey
Yes.
Cabanlig. So we're playing the version from Northwest California. Anchors down. Hit it, please.
Your requested song, our favorites, Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
We are in the middle of a sea of problems. A storm of mixed emotions is brewing overhead. Wave after wave of problems are crashing onto us. But we are holding on. We are holding on. So throw our anchors down. Let's lift our spirit up. In difficult times, on stormy seas and moonless nights, place our trust in God and on what He can do for us, so that we won't be moved like ships with anchors down. No matter how hard the boat rocks, we will not be worried. 'Cause we trust in the Lord God who guides us from up above. No matter how strong the wind blows or the rains descend, we will be steadfast to the very end. So throw our anchors down. Let's lift our spirit up.
your requested song, our favorites, Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
Wow. Anchors down. I love that title. The
And
song is
beautiful
beautiful.
background too.
Yes,
Right?
that was in
San
San
Francisco.
Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that was by Sister Aubrey and Sister Jeda. Yes.
Mhm.
Sister Aubrey Kabanling, right? Is her last name?
Kabanli.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. She was one of the winners there. And um, what was it, Ate?
Yeah, and we
INC.
do have a lot of comments here too from our question earlier.
Okay.
Ate Pauline, you want to help us read them? So they want to hear your voice.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Other on the question, what
While
are
you're
the
looking,
benefits?
Ate Pauline, let's say hello to Sister Vicky
Ah, yes,
Domopoy.
Vicky, thank you for good
Hi. She's
morning.
wow. And let's see. She and Sister, oh, who else? Who else here?
Marietta Miller,
Yes.
and I saw Manong Del.
Manang Del Mar is here too. All
Yeah,
right.
Sister Aislinn Parco.
Hello,
Yan. Okay.
Islin.
Did you see it already, Ate Pao?
I saw some
How
from
on question, after you ask the question, what are the benefits of
benefits
being
of being
dedicated?
dedicated. Kuya Rod Kayag says, need to focus on being dedicated. Sister Aislinn, she says, dedication takes time. From Sco Santiago, you invest more, you gain more. Love the next level you is awesome too. Referring to Mommy Mylene's earlier program. We also have here from Kuya Rod, he says, I think if you are dedicated, you may have less stress because you're focused. And he
Mhm.
also said another acronym too. I think we all need to focus. Focus equals fixed on choosing and ultimately serving God. Wow,
Ah,
Kuya Rod.
Wow.
um, what else do we have here?
need to come up with a book. Yep.
Yeah, he needs to put a book together for us and we can just refer them.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Anything else?
anyway, right, Manang Flow.
All right. Okay, so let's go on with this one, the next one. So, we're dedicated and there are times when we follow someone's footsteps or we look up to someone. So, who do we look up to as an example, either their past or present, of one serving with dedication and why? And all of us have one, two, maybe three, the list goes on when we look up to someone um, for their dedication. Um, I've mentioned this before, but will I have others that I want to say is those this is going to be like a blanket, like those who dedicate themselves, those because we're here at INC radio and I see the dedication of Ate Des and Kuya Manly and those in our INC radio leadership. And so um they all have dedicated their lives as well and what they're doing for us and actually they're serving so many of us, so many especially those who are you know being dedicated and watching INC radio, right? So we look up to them and we follow what they do. um for to Pauline, who's one that you look up to?
For me, Manang Flow, the first one that comes to mind actually is my Lolo Ben. He already passed away, but
Mhm.
when I remember when I was little, even until the very end, he was always dedicated to performing his duties. And I would hear a lot of stories that even when he was like in his 20s, even though he had a lot of kids already, he did his best to always help whatever local congregation he's in. And because of his dedication, I remember praying when I was little, like very, very little, like asking God, please give me that same dedication that my Lolo has, because he was very faithful. no matter what problems, even if other people might be saying other things, he kept true to his duties to God. So for me, it was always my lolo, someone that I always looked up to. Even till now, I'm still praying like, how would Lolo go through this, like whatever
Mhm.
I'm facing. So he's someone that I looked up to for dedication.
Yeah. Ate Des, for you.
I mentioned this before, but so my father was a minister, so he passed away. But growing up, I was like a sidekick or part of the package. It's because I we're always it's always the three of us, my papa, my mommy, and myself who would go to suguan, Bible studies, visitations, and all that. And I've seen the lives of the brethren, especially in the provinces, where they would offer you a lot of things, and we don't need them. And as a matter of fact, it's like we wanted to tell them that it's well, of course, as my father was the resident minister, it was part of his duty to do the visitation, check on the brethren. But I think it's a part of our nature to offer something back in return, right? Like when somebody comes to our house, we offer them food or like a little parting gift, right? And we have to we have to turn down a lot of this because it's not important, right? But we've seen the dedication of the brethren, especially in the provinces, right? I've even experienced attending a worship service where there's no electricity. So like the all the lighting would come from what we call gasera. So it's like a little gas powered or light, right? uh, Candles are very expensive, so just like that, right? And no organ, so you could hear the choir members singing, a cappella, right? um the choir leader will just do the lead pitch, right? The starting note, right? And then that's it. And just imagine also the ministers, other than my father, being able to officiate a worship service where there's no power, right? So how hard is it for them to use just a small gasera to deliver the words of God? And after that, it's pitch dark outside. How would the brethren be going home? But you can hear them, the happiness in their voices as they come out of the house of worship, as they go to their homes. You can feel the love, the excitement of they're still gonna come back because they're going to watch the chapel, they're gonna guard the chapel, clean the chapel, and all that. So those are the kind of situations where I am truly grateful that I was able to see and experience that, because it's a lot different when you're abroad. You will never, you can never compare the situation because number one, the status wise, right? Our brethren in the provinces do not have a lot. As a matter of fact, they're trying to make do with whatever they have. Yet when it comes to church responsibilities, whenever the church administration um, asks us or instructs us to do something, they're way ahead of time. If it says 6 a.m., 3 a.m. they're in there. They're right there. They're excited already. Even if they have to walk, and this is literally, even if they have to cross mountains, cross rivers, even if they have to travel days and days to get to a place where there's an event or an activity, you'll still see them smiling. You will never feel that it's a burden on them. And I am just truly grateful that I've seen that. So that, like right now, if I hear even my kids complaining, it's so hot. It's too far away. It's like I'd like to be reminded and remind them also that you know what? We are in a better place now. We have all the comforts that we need within our reach. So just imagine what. the brethren before us had to sacrifice for us to get into this situation. Now, okay, okay, in general terms, what the people, our parents had to do, sacrifice, right? For us to get to where we are now. So the people before us, the brethren, the ministers, all the officers. Those are the people that I will always remember and look up to, because I still feel that up to now, my sacrifices, my work will never compare to what they've done for the church.
Yes. With that said, I want to just point out what you just said, Ate, that, when we're dedicated, we're dedicated, what we do is not a burden. Because it comes from love. We do it because of love. We dedicate ourselves to something like that. We love this and it's not a burden. Let's and that's what we do here. And so let me just share, we have quite a bit of responses to our this question here. Who do we
And
look up to?
yes, Manang Flow, before we forget, before the end of the show, we will choose our top comments. So please keep coming. I see a lot of really inspiring, excellent responses already, but keep them
Yeah.
coming.
So who do you look up to as an example of one serving with dedication? Let me just read them. Um, Aislinn said she looks up to their district minister, Brother Jojo Bayani. He
Oh.
truly inspires our district to be dedicated in our duties through the guidance of the church administration. Nice. Mommy Mai says, Kafilex Manalo po. Definitely his dedication has put us all in a better place. His life was all about finding people who would serve our Almighty God. Sister Sko said, Ka Eduardo po, because he leads by example. He is caring to the church and respectful to elders and protective of our welfare. These are awesome answers. Uh, Atitoni says, as I've gotten older, I've learned to appreciate my parents so much more. Both of my parents experienced severe illness, and when you see what it takes to take care of someone, it re- it requires a lot of love. Oh, Kuya Rod Kahayag says, although my Lolo is not with us anymore, he was
Mhm.
dedicated as the head deacon of Oakland. I saw his dedication and even helped him sometimes in preparing for the worship services. And he misses his Lolo and Lola. Ati Tony says, and to think my parents did that when they were sick and balancing life and learning themselves, it's a big lesson for me to understand how to push through for what you love. It's definitely, those are awesome, awesome definitions of, you know, dedication and examples of dedication. I have one more. Let's read one more.
Can I just go back, Manang Flo? Because I
Oh,
see
sige
that
po.
earlier they were commending Ate Pauline for her beautiful voice. Yeah, I'm
That's
trying to look
fun.
for this. Yeah. Because they performed. Yeah, I saw it. I was there, right? The the 110th
The
anniversary in concert, right? And it's a hard song to sing. That number one, that's Tagalog. So you need
mhm,
to really put in a lot of effort and dedication to learn the words, especially if you're not familiar with how you need to pronounce those words, right? You cannot say ama or dakila. You cannot say dakila.
the
I mean,
color.
yeah, but there's I miss it because thank you very much. We truly appreciate all your comments. But I saw that in there.
Mhm.
Yes, they are great comments. But Ate Des, and Ate Pauline, I think we let's play our um another song request that we just had from Sister Sanaida, and the title of that was "May I Always Be True." And after that, let's play "The Way to God," and we'll be right back after these.
Your requested song. Our favorites. Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
Father dear, I now sing of the love that you bring every day, every night. You are here by my side. I entrust all my life unto your guiding light. You're my friend till the end. Blessings you always send, and I know never I can repay you, oh God, for the love that you give, for the life that I live. So I pray to you, Father, so I plead unto you. May I always be true, Lord, and forever obey your word. Oh, one day I shall be in that glorious city. No more pain, no more tears, for you'll always be near. Till that day shall arrive, when I meet my Lord Christ. Make me faithful to you, make me strong, Lord, for you. And I know never I can repay you, oh God, for the love that you give, for the life that I live. So I pray to you, Father, so I plead unto you. May I always be true, Lord, and forever obey your word.
Your requested song. Our favorites. Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
I have found a way to God by joining the Church of Christ. It is in this church that I shall receive my salvation. Christ is the only way to God, and by joining His church, I have finally found a right way to serve the share His precious word so that other people may find, so that other people may find a way to God.
And we're back here on Faith and Melody, and we heard two beautiful songs. Um, one that requested by Sisters Naida Novesteras, all the way from Greater Toronto, and then the next one was "The Way to God." And so we hope you enjoyed that. I just wanted to say hello to Sister Myrtle. Sister Myrtle and Alejandro coming in from British Columbia. Hello, thank you for joining us. And okay, so we all need to choose our top comment, and we'll read that in a little bit. And so I didn't think we were gonna um, finish our show, but yeah, we're we're running into a little bit of our time here, and so I just wanted to just reach out to everyone and let's ponder upon on this. And we're just gonna share that and then close out our show eventually. And so, as members of the Church of Christ, how does serving with dedication impact us and our faith? Why are we encouraged to continue being dedicated to our duties and membership? And so, Ate Des is smiling because I think she has an answer.
What if I wasn't smiling? Would you be calling me? No, Manang Flo, recently in our worship service, it's one of the lessons that was
Mhm,
given to us, where we're told that of all the people in the world, we were chosen by God, right? To serve Him, and in general, when we are chosen to do something, that means there were others who were not chosen, right? So sometimes we miss that as part of understanding the whole thing. Um, we think that why me, right? It's like a burden when you get chosen because you know that there's gonna be a lot of work involved, a lot of time that you need to give up, a lot of sacrifices you have to make. But if we look at it on the basis of um, when we look at it as a blessing, like as an opportunity, then the whole perspective changes.
mhm,
Because when we look at it at that and we feel blessed to have been chosen to do something, that means we have been made worthy. They saw something in us. They saw some qualities. People saw that we will be responsible. And on the worst side of things, like doctors and all that, it's like people can rely on this people or on us that they're not gonna be hurt, or they will be saved from whatever situation they have. So as members of the Church of Christ, we are always taught that our life should be devoted to serving God, and of course to obeying all his commands, and one of that will be reaching out to our fellow men, no? And we do have a lot of activities from the church administration, from the Christian family organizations, even to our outreach programs through the Felix Y Manalo Foundation, and even UNLAD, right? No, these are not just opportunities for livelihood, but this is also opportunities to make our fellow men feel that they're not alone. that God cares for them, that the church of Christ is reaching out to them to help them improve their lives as well. So when we get into these activities, when we participate, it gives us not just knowledge, we gain a lot of experience. And maybe you say, "Oh, I didn't do much. I was just there." But you gain stories. If you participate, even if you were just there for, to hang out with your friends, that moment being there, and when we witness how all these works come into play, handing out to whatever goodie bags we can to the needy, right? Or neighborhood appreciation activities, it's empowering. It's like,
Yes.
oh, I'm part of it. I'm here, right? I'm helping out. And maybe you're not realizing it, but there's a part of us that wants to do more.
Yes.
That's a spark of compassion, and realizing that I didn't do much, but I think I was able to help someone make their day a little better than before they came here. So those are the things, no? If we're being selfish about it, what did it bring to us? Maybe it was just a simple joy that you made somebody smile that day, right?
Aw, I love that, Ate Des. I love that. I want to hear from Ate Pauline. What's your insight to that?
For me, Ate Manaflo, um, being dedicated, just sort of like what Ate Des said, if you're dedicated to your duties, if you're dedicated to whatever task you're being given, I really think it, even if it's just a small little way, it helps you feel closer or have more love for the duties that you've been given. Even it helps you to get through the tough times also, because there's times when we feel sad, we feel a little bit depressed with what might be happening. But if you had that experience of being dedicated to your duties and you remember the feeling of inspiration that it gives you, it helps you a lot to continue moving forward. Especially this life is so hard, it gets so tough. But when you're dedicated to fulfilling your duties in the Church of Christ, it's honestly something that helps you to get through, to just make it day by day. And it brings you happiness, like what Ate Des said, even just that little bit,
Even
right?
that, even that simple joy,
Mm.
right? And
Mhm.
And it
so,
feeds like the hunger in you that you didn't know you have until that moment.
Mhm.
It sparks little bits of inspiration, because here's the thing. Here's what I've seen with some of the kids now, because they're focused on studies with their friends, right? So sometimes when you ask them to do things, they may feel that it's a burden. Oh, I'm tired, I want to take a nap, I've been studying for the whole week, blah blah blah. And then over the weekend we're busy with a lot of activities, especially outreach ones. But to me as a parent, when I see them handing out something and then they say, "You have a nice day." As a parent, for me it's like, "Oh, that means a lot." And any one of my kids doing that, when I see them, doesn't that bring you joy as well? That, wow, um they're participating, and hopefully this is also a teachable moment for them to realize that not everything in life is equal, especially our statuses, our economic status in life. So for us, there are things that we will take for granted because it comes to us easily, it comes to us even without any effort from us, but others would have to go out of their way to get something like that. So if that moment alone will equalize everything, maybe just a small pen. When we did this back to school campaign, right? Maybe it's a small pen. It's a backpack of school supplies for somebody who's never had any problems putting together their supplies. It's like, that's not even a problem, but for someone who doesn't even know where to get those pencils or pens, for them that's like the best gift that they can ever have. So at that moment alone, like everything is equalized. You get your moment to give, and on the other side, they got their moment to receive. So it's like that. It's life is just like that. And maybe for the young ones, they will not realize it, but every time we expose them to activities like this, to moments like this, those are moments that will remain in them, in their, what you call that, core memories.
Yeah. Oh, wow. We, like I said, I got more out of this show than anything, but than when I first started this morning. I'm very, very grateful. We got a lot of feedbacks from both of you, Ate Des, Ate Pauline, as well as our viewers tuning in with us. And I'm just gonna touch on a few more before we close out our show and
I
pick
know.
out our
Sorry,
our.
I talk a lot.
That's okay, and and uh, and then we'll pick our top comments and wrap up the rest of our show. So all right. Just gonna pick one or two here, but great, great answers here. Atis Anaida says serving with dedication impact our faith because it strengthens our faith that we will inherit the promised land and the salvation that we are longing for. Um, and then let's see, one more. Ati Mommy Mylene, my duties in the church give me purpose, a validation of my existence. And these are all heartfelt. I wish I had the whole day to read it on this show, but we're gonna have to wrap up our show because our time is limited. And so, um, when we became members of the Church of Christ, we vowed to be dedicated to our membership. When we accepted and took oath for our duties, we promised to be dedicated to our responsibilities. Let's continue to embrace the qualities of serving with dedication. We will often sacrifice to complete what we must do for our duties. However, the results of our sacrifices are even sweeter. We witness the brethren feeling happy to be part of the many activities, and their faith is edified, even for us too. We all know that our efforts and sacrifices are never in vain. God sees them. All we can do is to keep striving and praying to continue our work and please our Almighty God. And so we come to the part of our top comment. So, Kuya Tex, can you play our top comment bumper really quickly?
And we really have to thank everyone on our live chat for your dedication, because you don't just show up here. You inspire us as well with your thoughts, your comments, your feedback. And we hope that we continue this relationship of inspiring each other. We dedicate this program to you. And thank you for dedicating your time as well to develop this program where we can inspire each other. And what are your choices for the top comments?
This was really hard, Ate Des, because we had awesome, awesome comments in our live chat. And but we have to pick one.
We
So
choose
for
one
me,
each or how many? Depends. Okay, Manang Flow. ASEAN.
I cho- chose Mommy Mylene. Dedication for me is saying no to other things to dedicate my best, if not all, to whatever that is. And I think we're on the same wavelength for that one to Ate Mylene. Ate Des, what's yours?
It's from Kuya Ian Santos. He goes, unity is the greatest I value, so I dedicate myself in helping the church leaders po. Unity is what I love. There. Thank you, Kuya.
How about for you, Ate? Pauline?
For me, I chose Ate Myrtle. She answered the last question and she said, by being dedicated to our membership and our duties, that brings us closer to God. When we do everything we can do to please Him by serving Him with all our hearts, and all the more we'll have blessed lives. It's a nice one. Thank you.
Oh,
Applause, kuya. Uy, kita sa our big, big, big round of applause. Yay! Thank you very much for all your comments. And of course, yes, all of your comments are tops. But sorry, for now we're gonna have to choose just three. So,
okay.
Manang Flo, thank you.
Thank you too. And of course, we're gonna go ahead with our acknowledgments. We send out our special acknowledgments to our brother Eduardo B. Manalo, our executive minister, our CEBSI president and CFO coordinator, brother Angelo Aranya Manalo, our INC media production section chief, brother Montreal Boy, and of course, our INC radio subsection chief, brother Wally Tarai. And so after this program today, we have the Iglesia Ni Cristo and the Bible. The topic is Optimism in Time of Pessimism by Brother Ariel Evangelista. We thank you all for joining us and being with us, spending your 2 hours, your precious 2 hours of your time with us. And we hope that we brought you a good level of inspiration to keep being dedicated. Join us always on Faith and Melody, Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And then in the Philippines is Tuesday through Friday at 12 midnight. And then, of course, we have our rerun replays on Sundays at 6 p.m. Philippines time. So, again, our heartfelt thank you to all of you. And we'll see you on the next time of Faith and Melody. This is Sister Flo Guillermo, and with me is Sister Des and Sister Pauline. Bye, everyone. Go be amazing and go have an amazing day. Bye, everybody.
Aloha!
Bye.
Aloha. Oh, and our last song is Complete the Race.
And coming up next, Ate Manang Flo.
Oh, I did. Our
Ah,
English
okay,
mix,
sorry.
I did. So we'll play our last song po, Complete the Race.
Thank you.
Thank you
Your
po.
requested song. Our favorites. Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
Come on, my brethren, let's finish the race. Let's run with patience and never back down. Never back down. Never stop running with all our strength. Let us fulfill our duties to receive the crown. To receive the crown. Let us do our best to. Let us do our best to reach the end. The finish line is near. Do not be afraid. Do not fear. In spite of all the things that you're facing, keep on believing. The Lord will help us to complete the race that He has set for us. Hold on to the faith, keep running straight. Oh, that day we'll be saved if we finish the race. If we complete a race. Victories of the church continuously grow. This is the love of God that He never forgets to show. He never forgets to show. us to reach the end. The finish line is near. Do not be afraid. Do not fear in spite of all the things that you're facing. Keep on believing, 'cause the Lord God will help us to complete the race that He has set for us. Hold on to the faith and run straight. On that day we'll be saved. If we finish a race, we complete a race. There's no turning back now. We're almost there. Keep doing what is right. Keep on following the light. Never think about giving up. Our Lord God will lift us up until we reach the end. Till we receive His promise. The promise of eternal life. The race He has set for us. Hold on to the faith and run His race. On that day we'll be saved. If we finish a race, if we complete a race, complete the race that He has set for us. Hold on to the faith and run His race. On that day we'll be saved. If we complete a race.
Your requested song. Our favorites. Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
Ito ang INCRadio, DZEM 954, ang tinig ng katotohanan, himpilan ng Iglesia ni Cristo, sumasahimpapawid mula sa Quezon City.